Hi, Dougie Burt from Douglas Tackle. Here with Stuart Grice. Stuart,
Dougie, how you going, mate?
welcome back.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, so you weren't here last week because you was out fishing on the Swains Reef.
Yep, that's
And
right.
so today, we'll talk about that a bit later.
Yep.
But today we'll talk about the fishing report for this week, I always get the dates mixed up, 10th, 11th, 12th of November. So quick.
It's very quick. The year is
quick.
nearly done. It's nearly Christmas.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've had so much Christmas presents coming in the last few weeks. Stock,
have.
and more stock.
There's a lot of boxes there's no bows on them, but there's
No.
good stuff inside.
Yeah, there is,
Yeah.
there is. So guys, but the fishing, we're going to talk about the fishing. So Stu, this weekend looks really good.
Does early morning, Dougie?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
So Saturday nearly all day actually, like it's up to about 10 or 15 knots maybe later in the day, but most of the day is like today actually it's like sort of 5 to 10 knots, you know.
Yeah.
So, and then Sunday morning's not too bad at the start, it's a bit windy in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then it goes back good again next week for a few days. Yeah,
Perfect.
so it's not too bad. Offshore, Stu, we'll start there first, mate.
Yep.
And last weekend there was a lot of the bigger dogfish showed up.
Yeah.
Yep. And they were always around about that sort of 600 to 800, but now they're like 800 to 1.2 meters.
Yeah, they're averaging around that metres high.
That's right.
So,
yeah. So I was out today actually. They didn't bite that well today for some reason. They were there. They were jumping all over the joint, but we went to fad 12. There's 3 fads there, by the way. Two. Everyone's saying there's only 2, but
Yeah, A, B, and C.
there's 12, then 12B and C.
Yeah.
And there was dolphin fish at every fad. We saw them jumping at every fad, but they just wouldn't bite. We saw one get caught.
Yeah.
There was about 8 boats on each fad.
Yeah.
But the snapper bit their heads off.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, unintentionally, just let a bait slowly get down. Thinking there might be maybe dolphin fish down deeper.
Yeah, deeper, yeah.
Took off. I thought it was a deep dolphin fish, and pulled up a 2 kilo snapper. And I thought, okay. So we switched dolphin fish lines out, and also casting plastics, as well as having just a floater rig down.
Yeah.
And we bagged it on our snapper. They weren't really big. They're sort of 40 to 52 centimeters, which isn't too bad, I guess. Plenty of them out there, guys. And that was in like later in the morning too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's quite a few guys catching them because they all started doing the same thing too.
Yeah.
That was at Fad 12C.
Yep.
Around that, which is the northern one of that bunch of 3 off the front here. So anyhow, dolphin fish, snapper really good. There was a snapper caught in close last weekend as well, Stuart. And you were back on the weekend, didn't you?
Yeah,
You got back on the weekend.
Yeah.
But a lot of snapper caught in close, up to 90 centimetres. They're a really good size. And the current today was just trickling to the south, maybe 0.4 of a knot. Maybe that's the problem. The dolphin fish like a bit of current.
Yeah.
But there was coral spawn in the water today, particularly in closer. First time I've seen it this season. And the water temp picked up in that area to 24 and a half actually. So that warm water's coming, which means the dolphin fish come, which means the marlin will be coming soon.
Yeah.
And it's all happening, So, but the snapper's still biting crazy. Yeah. So pretty good. So Stu, tell us about your trip real quickly before we go on a bit further. Sorry guys.
It was really good. It was rough on the way out, rough on the way back, but it was really good out there. It was glass out, Dougie. We caught lots of fish,
Very
caught some
good.
GTs, trout.
And which boat you on, mate?
Big Cat.
Big Cat
Reality. Really good charter. Jimmy is skipper, really good fella.
Top bloke.
Yep. Great deckies, and
Yeah.
I've never seen a fish filleted so fast in Keelan.
They're very good.
He is
Keelan
very efficient.
He's very quick.
He's
Better than you and me, maybe, Stu, which is pretty hard to beat on Philty.
Yeah, he's much better. But anyway,
Yeah. So anyhow, guys, but today, getting back to the fishing scene, well done, Stu. The fishing scene, I'd be maybe trying a couple of little jigs on the snapper. I wouldn't have any jigs with us, so I had to try that. But this sort of thing here, Stu.
Yeah, the vexed ones are really good quality hooks, heavy Kevlar to tie the hooks on too. So if there is anything a bit toothy, I actually smashed a trout on them up north, Dougie.
Did you?
Yeah, those ones there, the orange one in particular. Yeah.
And I'd reckon, Stu, octo type jigs,
Ball jig,
you know,
100%.
anything like that style. You can see those. Probably can't see that way. It's quite difficult to do this actually. That way. Sorry, guys. I'll give them a crack.
Yeah.
Now, Stu, the Kings at the 50 fathoms. We'll start wide first. They are huge.
They've been really good.
Oh my gosh. I know
fish,
during the week, but after that subtly, last couple of days, big Kings at the northeast 50s. Last weekend, big Kings again. And we've had customers get them in the close to 30 kilos and absolutely getting smashed by similar size, I guess, or bigger. And a lot of the average size is probably around about 8 to 10 kilos. They're not the little rats. They're actually these are solid
good
fish.
Yep.
And just long jigs have been the flavour of the month up there at the moment.
Yep.
So these are Japanese, these two here. This is the type of thing that we're using, that type of thing there, if you can see that. Yep, they're really good.
I think the biggest thing is if you are going to fast, that is a fast jig.
Fast jig, yeah.
Shorter and fatter jig, a lot slower on action. Fast jig, longer, skinnier, you've got to put the action into it.
Correct.
I only run the hooks on the top. If you put them on the bottom, they do foul up. So long wind up from 100 metres.
But I have no doubt they'll still take slow pitch as well, which is like these fellas here in that 150, 200, 300 gram. These muster jigs are absolute hunting and they're good. The thing I like about them, they've got two hooks, one top, one bottom. Not because you're going to hook up in the bottom and lose it. May happen. But no, because you get two fish at once. And that's always easy to pull up. So give that a crack. Deep dropping, now there's a few guys out today deep dropping. I haven't heard back yet. Today's Thursday. But just your deep dropping for flamies and bar cod and whatever else is probably the next 2 months, or maybe up until mid-December. There's a current, like I said, the current wasn't much current today, so you got still opportunity to go out and get bar cod, get flamies. We're actually doing one more deep dropping seminar next Thursday night, Stu.
On the 16th, I think.
I think that's correct, because people have just been asking us, they missed the last one and said, can we do it again? So if you are interested in learning about deep dropping and want to know all about it, let's book it in next Thursday, that's next week, 16th. Just ring the shop here and the guys will book you in. Stu, but so that's really good. The yellowfin tuna, I haven't heard much the last couple of days yet, but I guess on the weekend we'll hear more about it. Last weekend, not many guys got out because the weather wasn't just the best. It was coming on a bit bad, and the swell was pretty huge as well. This week was a different story. There's actually that upwelling still out there and within reach at the moment. So there should be yellowfin there. But the warm current might change things around. And then, no, can't go span crab at the moment. Span crab season's still closed for about a month yet. So it's all about bottom fishing at the moment and trolling. And skirts, Stewie, we got all the skirts here, mate.
So massive stock of Pakula just came in. We've got Fat Boys coming next month, Doggy.
Next year soon.
Soon.
Next couple of weeks. Bill Mark lures in recently too from Sydney. And we rig them all up here for you, and we don't charge you for the rigging up. We just charge you for the hooks and the lure. And get a bit of discount with that as well. Give that a go, guys. If you're going to do the float line for snapper, today we're using these things. These are really good, and all we're doing, because there wasn't much current, is we were just throwing on a Lumo sinker. I was actually using around that sort of size there, but there's all different colours in Lumo sinkers, guys, and they all work like that style. And we're just running it straight above the gang hook and using cut the tail off the pilly. So I swapped around, actually cut the tail off, cut the head off and reversed it. And didn't matter which way I used it, they both worked well. And they were biting well. Really good, so plenty of snapper at the moment. So give that a crack this weekend, maybe on Saturday. Go out to the fads, try for dollies, they might come on the bite now. They're definitely there, just gotta wait for them to come back on the bite. Or go for snapper. Okay, we'll move in closer now, Stu. Let's go up to jumping pin area. Now, I haven't been out jumping for about a week, and I know Stewie hasn't been. So, but the reports we have are a lot of big flatties caught. So, in that comp last Saturday, which was the Dash for Cash, it was ridiculous. There was like the top three guys all were over 3.5 metres for their 5 biggest flatties. That's over 70 average. 70
average, that's right. So plenty of big fish
in that short period of time during the day. So plus most guys got like 20, 30, 40 fish. So there's a lot of fish around as well. So, and that was mainly caught around Crusoe Island, Kalinga Bank.
Front of Duck Creek.
Yeah, Duck Creek's not too bad, that's right. And in the lagoons, Stewie, on the end of South Straddie. So, and casting, big lures. Big hard bodies, which we've got thousands of in our shop. And soft plastics. And a lot of guys said they actually had better luck on soft plastics than the bigger fish once again. Just casting little plastics.
Big fish are very smart. They send a lot of big lures, so sometimes it is good just to tone it back and fish that smaller profile.
That's right.
Little shrimp patterns, they work really well. Little vibes, Dougie. Little hard bodies, little plastics. But they
all work well. Give that a crack. Stu, So the whiting, they're really good at the moment too. I got a customer who sent me through some photos of whiting caught up at around Kalinga Bank there.
Yeah.
And they were like up to 45 centimetres. They're bloody huge.
Big fish. Yeah.
Huge. And well done. So a lot of whiting up around jumping areas still at the moment as well. And there's tailor too, a lot of tailor around as well.
Yeah.
So it's all happening still. And sand crabs, as you know, sand crabs have been good in the bottom of the bay and also around sort of Jacobswell Channel, heading to this, the Jumping Pin Bar area.
Yeah.
Don't get too close to the bar though. They'll drift away. Yeah. Down the centre of town, down the Gold Coast centre. Oh, actually, one more thing. Sorry. The threadies. Oh my God.
Yep.
Have you seen how many mix been getting?
Yeah.
We went out yesterday again. Got like 7 again yesterday. Yeah. Or something.
Lots of thread fins.
A lot of thread fins, and we're talking like metre to metre 30, like 10 to 20 kilo ones, big ones. Yeah. And they just get them on vibes, Stu, like you had before. Yep. Prawn lures are good too. Vibes, and these things. So this is what Mick gets them on, and he gets them on the Crush City on. We got them downstairs. Actually, bring one up, but the little shad tail. What's it called? Anyhow, the Crush Cities, and they're really good.
Heavy hitter, I think.
Yeah, heavy hitters.
Heavy hitter.
Yeah, their names we're not used to yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they work really well, and we've got the whole range downstairs, and they're great too. So give that a crack if you want to do something around jumping. That's in the mouth of Logan and that sort of area around there.
Yeah.
Yep. Down this way, down the Gold Coast end, flatties around, probably Crad's been working the best still.
Yeah.
And around the low tide, last the run out, first the run in's been really good, which is sort of like midday at the moment. So you get high tide in the morning. I'd probably hit the Seaway wall, Stu, would you?
Yeah, if you've got a high tide, it's definitely worth a shot. Yeah, 100%.
And Stu, what's the talk about these big snapper caught in the Seaway sort of last weekend, earlier in the week?
Oh, mate, well. Now, look, after all that bad weather, we always get snapper come in towards the Seaway and in the Seaway itself, Dougie. So anywhere from there up to Sovereign, over Shaley Bottom, you will catch snapper after rough weather. Just not a lot of people target them. Yeah. So fish like medium-sized plastics, more on the bottom. Yep. Like you're fishing for bream, but just a bit bigger. Yep. And
just little list, not too hard, not too aggressive. Yeah. And even just sit and drag it, you know.
Yeah.
And the rumour is that there's quite a few guys bagged out and fish up to 70 centimetres. So in the broadwater, that's pretty good. Yeah. Deeper holes, that's what I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Okay. Stewie, a few tail on the north wall of the Seaway, been pretty good as well. Yep. And whiting, back away break, they're starting there, they've been really good. Yeah. This weekend tides aren't too bad actually. So we can get there right on daylight, 4:30 in the morning, and fish the last 2 or 3 hours of the run-in tide as it goes up over the banks. Give that a crack. And whiting at Narang River have been really good as well, around Hotta, or the council chambers. That's been really good too at night time. And Stu, a lot of jacks.
Lots of jacks starting, mate. Yep.
And already the odd barra in the Gold Coast been caught.
Yeah, but it is close season and it's tidal waters, so do not target them.
Yes, that's right. So you can't, I think it's February?
Something like that,
yeah. 1st of November to February, end of February, I think. We'll let you know that next week. Yeah. Because we're not normally in barra country down here, but it's the same rules as Queensland, okay? Yep. So, but in the dams too. So I've got a little bit of dams. So
Mondurum's been fishing really well, Dougie.
Heaps of our customers go there just for the weekend. Like it's about a 6 or 7 hour drive. Tow the boat up there and absolutely have a fat time catching a big barra. So impoundment barra you can still target during the closure. Yep. Just can't do it in salt.
Yep. Yep. So those ones there, just the Mollocks and the Shimmer rig. Works really good.
And casting those settings there.
Casting ones like these ones here, like little duos, Smarky Reddick DS80, always a good fish catcher. But yeah.
So you get like a mixture of deep divers and casting soft plastics, like Stewie said. And they're good fish and good fishing. Yeah. And it's normally calm on the dam. Yeah.
Calmer. Can get rough.
Can get rough, that's true. Okay, so Stu, the jacks are obviously around the Pimpamar, Coomera, Narang River, Benalla Waters, Runaway Bay, Canals, Paradise Point, all the normal areas for jacks.
Yeah, so we haven't had heaps of rain. I know we had a little bit last week, but they really like high salinity, Dougie. So they are still right up rivers. They will push out a little bit after that rain, but they'll go back up because we haven't had enough to flush them out.
That's right, correct. Yep, and Stu, one of my favourite troll lures, I keep bringing these out because I keep love these lures. I've been trolling these around crab, not since last week, but I got some good flatties. It's now sort of 50, 55 centimetre size. Yep. but I took out one of my friends and we did really well on those. The Crush Cities obviously work well, those Yabbies.
Yeah, they work really good, yeah.
They're really good.
Proven performer.
We're out of stock of those for about 2 months, they're back in again now.
Yep.
They're really good, and give them a crack. So just on using about a sort of jig head like those actually.
Yep.
And guys, if you haven't tried football jig heads, you've got to give it a go. You just can't believe how good football jig heads are. The way they sit on the bottom and lift up when you do your twitch, they are really, really good. So different to a normal type jig head, and you'll catch a few flatties. So it's probably about it for the broadwater. Sand crabs are still around. I pulled my pots this morning. They have such big crabs.
Yep.
I mean, like huge sand crabs. I don't know, maybe I don't know how big I have to measure between the claws, but it's got to be close to a metre, or maybe 700.
Oh, I'd like to see a photo of this next week.
I'll show you next. I'll show you shortly. Anyhow, but I'll put it on the measure tape and we'll do a photo. But lots of big crabs around. They did go a bit quiet there for a couple of days, and I don't know why. I think it's all that rain we had.
Yep.
But they're definitely back on again last night.
Good.
I got quite a few this morning.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Up the dams, Stu. So
Yeah.
Dan's been fishing well. Surface lures. It's been pretty windy, as we all know. It's been windy, right?
Yep.
And surface lures are definitely really, really good thing to do. And then, especially early morning, late afternoon, and once the sun sort of comes up a bit, Stu, switch to a spinnerbait, mate.
Yeah,
We've got a massive range of bass fan spinnerbaits in too.
That's right. So once that sun comes up, the fish go down predominantly. Some will still get caught, but yeah, definitely throw these out. And just a slow wind, Dougie. No jigging on a spinnerbait because they foul up and stuff. So slow wind, just in like gear type of thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, definitely true.
Yep.
Okay, so a few bass around, and obviously in the lower reaches of the dam and whatever else, the weirs and stuff. Give that a crack. Okay, anyhow, guys, get it there this weekend. The weather's really good. Have a go and enjoy yourself with your family and friends. And if you are interested in the Deep Drop seminar, that's next Thursday. We're trying to organise a Mango Jack one for the following week on the 23rd, but we're just trying to organise that at the moment. So we'll let you know, update on that next week. But that's it. Yeah, so don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page, our YouTube page, and our Instagram page, and hopefully learn heaps and get it there this weekend and put it to work.
That's it.
Stuart, great to have you back, mate.
Thanks, Doug.
Yeah. I'm copping on crap again. Okay, see you later, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
See ya.
Thanks, Stuart. Bye.